saw a lot, time to try and go hit it. Fly everybody.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to kick off.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. His first carry of the game. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Green Bay.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Yards to go.
From the gun. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Packers nothing. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Starting the drive with a give to Matt. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 41, Darnold. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Darnold completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Darnold down to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's make it 4th down.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just short of.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan, he's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ronald Blair just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
All day, every day, any day. Check 52 the mic.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
His kick is
early on. They have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run the draw play with Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Darnold. And this one complete to Virgil Green. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and he will score. Touchdown Cardinals.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
21-0 our score after 1.
Cardinals 21, Packers nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. And a Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Dancing to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And his throw here's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
21. It's our time. Switch. 21. Rashid. Check. Slam.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he fields it cleanly. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Darnold on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Now, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Cardinals 21, Packers 7. Elliott Fry set to kick
The
off.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got a new one. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Darnold from the red zone now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And
from the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Now a signal and a timeout call,
4 yards,
as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And this one is right through.
Is good.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He'll get this one to Galladay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Singletary, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. Got it. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, express.
From the gun, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
We own them. 52, Mike. Hey, take that. We ain't giving them nothing, Jack. 52 is the Mike. Mike 52.
Ryan now to throw on third down. It's complete to Grant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down and 4, Ryan. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run here with Singletary, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Devin Singletary, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 28, Packers 10. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first down, it's Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Mack, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41.
From the 41, Darnold completes it to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Quincy Enunwa with the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion. Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike, yourself. 59, wait.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Strip that ball.
From the gun, it's a gift to Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Cameron Jordan.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead is now an even 30.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 42, Packers 12. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Darnold. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Darnold to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. So they've converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? When you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Got it. Here we go. Chase. Watch Mike. Hey, let's go. Here we go. Hey, Mike.
Play action. It's Ryan. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Packers on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On the move to his left. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
And again, it's Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Trucks over him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike's 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run for it. It's Mack, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 4.
He's scared. Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 28.
Today's final score.